No, I don't, because the word hierarchy, the only understanding we really have of that is in our current situation, which is the problem, and that's why I would resist the terminology, because we live in a situation now where we think that if someone has a position of leadership, that somehow anyone who is under that tends to be a bad thing because power is so often abused, right? Okay, but now imagine, okay, how many of you, if I ask how many of you have ever had a bad experience in the workplace, I think a lot of hands, like everybody who's been in a workplace, would go up. But let me ask you this, have any of you ever worked for someone or under someone, under their authority, where it was just a joy to work under this person? Has anybody had that experience? Look at all the hands. Now that's in a world under sin. Now imagine, but it's hard, a world zero sin where I am under the service of someone else. I mean, someone else is in a position of authority over me. Not just God, but someone else. Imagine a situation in which I consider it a privilege and a delight to serve under this person because I know that God did incredible things in this person's life while they served him on this earth. I know that God said, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." And while hopefully he also said that to me, this person's reward was greater than mine. And he was given a position of authority greater than mine. I tell this story in the Heaven book of the bellman in Atlantis. Here's this old African-American brother who is just serving us. He's doing everything. We had this Christian novelist retreat. He's going around and he's making sure we've got everything, and he's bringing in boxes of books, box after box into the room. And the guy was a servant I just cannot describe. And I got talking with him, found out that he loves God, and he says, "Oh, I've been praying for your conference, sir. I've been praying for you, you know." And I'm like, he's calling me sir, and I should be calling him sir. And at the end of the time, that weekend, I got him a gift. It was actually a wooden cross, and I gave it to him. I said, I just want to thank you for the way that you have served us. And when he took it in his hand and he started crying, and he said, "Sir," he says, "you didn't have to do this. I'm only a bellman." And I told him, "You're a lot more than that. And in the kingdom of God, I'd be honored to serve under you." And I'll tell you what, if I'm under that bellman, I'm going to be one happy guy. And so, we won't have the capacity to envy or resent. And there will be nothing to resent anyway because there will be no sin. So our present ideas of equality do not bear out. In God's universe, there is a hierarchy. So if we can discipline ourselves to think of a noble hierarchy in which God is at the top. Well, I mean, since God's at the top, there's a hierarchy, even if it only has 2 tiers. God and all creatures, right? That would be a hierarchy. Okay, but there's a more defined hierarchy. Michael is called the archangel. I mean, he's number 1. He is number 1. And the other angels are under him. And there are all kinds of angels under angels under angels, I think, in this hierarchy. In the kingdom of God, it could easily be like that on the new earth, but it would have none of the negative connotations that we ascribe to it, but it would be, and will be positive. Does that make sense?